Dark star Turlough Convery is set to return to the ITV series Sanditon as Arthur Parker, who will step in as Georgiana Lamb's, Crystal Clark's, aide. Ahead of the series returning, the actor spoke about the most challenging aspect he felt on set, describing how the summertime got in the way. Speaking on his favorite thing about acting in the period, Turlough explained, "It's a really fun period to play in because, especially with a character like Arthur, it allows you to really push the boundaries of what is truthful acting. You can kind of go, I'm gonna really push it and go right up to the edge and make this character big and exciting. In a way that you can't really do in dramatic pieces like this in modern times. You can't get a character who it's a load of cake and fall over because he's walked too much. One thing which is really beautiful, especially with Justin's writing in this show, was that with my character, there was a lot of pathos that was brought into it, which really ground this sort of almost cliché character into a really beautiful place. I think that was something which I really appreciate about playing Arthur," he told Express.co.uk and other press. However, not everything was great on set all the time, as Turlough did have one challenge, which he could have done without. He claimed, "The heat. In the summertime, when you were dressed in 5 sets of woolen costumes, the heat, trying to pretend that you weren't sweating, is something." Originally, the show was axed after just 1 season, however, with calls from fans to bring it back to ITV, it is finally returning. ITV's head of drama, Polly Hill, said, "I'm so glad that the success of Sanditon in the US has paved the way for its return and for ITV to continue on this wonderful journey. We know there are many loyal fans of the show in the UK that will be delighted to see its return and that we were able to find a way to bring it back." Soon after the announcement of its return, news soon came that it had been commissioned for Season 2 and 3. Outlander's Alan Christie star on job away from Star's series, Watch, when discussing the scripts and how much beforehand the cast get to see, Turlough explained, "Justin did an almighty job with all the scripts and pulling everything together in such a hectic space of time. There was a moment where Justin had been working for sort of 4 or 5 months, absolutely hard as anything up to the read. And then it got to the red, and then all the actors freaked out and then Justin had to put it all together again, with a few weeks when we're shooting. But we would kind of get them trickled throughout, and Justin's very, very, very good at keeping on top of any of the thoughts that were coming from the actors." Sanditon was Jane Austen's final novel, but it was left unfinished. The book was written in 1817, just months before her death, and tells the story of the spirited and unconventional Charlotte Haywood. The new series will pick up the action 9 months later, as the town is growing in popularity, featuring characters familiar and new. The second series promises new romances, friendships, and challenges for the residents as the army makes Sanditon their new base. Sanditon airs Friday from 9 p.m. on ITV.